Am I live? Did this one go live? Oh, this one went live. The other one wouldn't. So I don't know what YouTube's issue was, but there we go. Okay, pop out the chat. Alrighty. Well, like the title says, everybody here is sick, and they worried that I might get everybody else sick. I haven't been feeling good either, but I don't get sick like everybody else does. So anyway, I didn't get to go to Danico, which is a shame. It's not very far from the house. It would have been really, really easy to get to. But so I figured I promised I'd go live today, so here I am. So we could probably talk about the book or just hang out for a minute. Just give you a heads up. Got some Dutch coffee. Yep, Jennifer's all sick. Masks and I didn't know. Is that a tissue coming out of the smiley face? I didn't know that emoji existed. So anyway, Shadows at Night City went live yesterday, and right now it's on sale for $2.99 until Tuesday. Tuesday morning, I'm gonna change it back to the normal price of $4.99. So, yep, yeah, I didn't know that emoji existed. That's pretty cool. What other sick emojis? I mean, I've seen the green faced one. The other one has a thermometer. No, oh, I didn't even notice that. No, son of a bitch. It does. Oh, okay, sweet. But yeah, so I wasn't able to get to Danico and hear people playing around with my stuff out there. I'm gonna have to move. It's a cat. Oh, which is fine. It would have been cool, but I've never been there before, and there were just a lot of things playing against going out there today. So it's no problem. Gives me a chance to work on the multitudes of other stuff I'd like to do. Like I need to finish the blog posts. I've got to finish my finals. That'd be great. I'm a 4.0 student at the moment. I don't want to screw that up. What else we got? I can work on Fury, which is the next book to Kingmaker, and finishing the first draft should only take me about a week or two. And then I work on finishing 7. That's on Wattpad. And then I'm gonna start planning out more books for next year for Wattpad and Inkit, because I have one on Inkit I would like to finish as well. So I've got all kinds of stuff I can do today. No problem. And it's all stuff I would like to do. Like I need to update my About Me page to include shadows. Me work on my resume. I updated my LinkedIn with Kingmaker. I haven't done it since Shadows came out, so I'm gonna add that to my LinkedIn profile. Not that it matters. You got to take care of the sick humans in the house. Yep. I had to making everybody lunch and doing all kinds of running around, so it's all good. No worries. There's a lot of other things I would have liked to have taken to events like these. Like I still need to do. I need a cash box, some plastic stands for the stuff that I printed out. I have a list somewhere. But yeah, there's a lot of things I would like to make a banner, get all kinds of fancy with it. From what I hear, though, there wasn't going to be a lot of room anyway, so I don't think I would have been able to set up a banner today no matter what. But, yeah, it's all good. The ebook for Shadows at Night City is out right now. Link is in the description down below. And the paperback and hardcover should be out tomorrow. Crossing my fingers. Yeah, okay, so Amazon uses Greenwich Mean Time. And so if I publish it for any like Sunday, I don't know if that's going to be midnight tonight or at 5 p.m. tonight, because that would be Greenwich Mean Time. So it's I don't know. Fucking hate Amazon. And it would, like, coming from a coder's perspective, it would take 2 lines of code to make it to where books come out at a precise time. Um, I don't know why they don't do that. It is asinine. That's one of the reasons why I would love to find a way to just get rid of Amazon altogether. They don't give a shit about its authors. So, and that's apparent with um, the cover creator, which hasn't changed at all since I did Adventure's Tale back in 2021. It is still the same wonky piece of shit it's always been. Yeah, they don't care. As long as people keep uploading books and they keep selling them. So it just... let's see. Hey, LeMay. Well, I just got over a bad cold. Yeah, everybody here found it. Well, poor Jennifer here has had pneumonia and then troubles with one of the medications. So she had like 2 allergic reactions, got the flu, and then got a cold like immediately after. So she's been sick for a little over a week. It's kind of crap. I hope you feel better. Well, thank you. I feel fine, and my voice is a little jacked up, but aside from that, I don't wake up with a headache anymore, so that's a bonus. But my voice is still messed up, and I got a little bit of a nasal thing going on, mostly from just being dry. So I don't know. I don't get sick like everybody else does. Stuff barely affects me. So yeah, Jennifer's not dead yet. Takes a lick and keeps on ticking. So I promised everybody I was going to be on today. So no matter what, we're here. Probably not going to be on for very long, depending on if we just hang out and bullshit. I mean, if we can find a topic to talk about and everybody's interactive, I'd be content with being online all day. But doesn't always work out that way. So I don't know how long we'll be on. Yeah, Sam is in misery. Her second cold made her sicker than the flu. Yeah, well, thank you, Alyssa. Yeah, well, you should have seen her before. When she got fluvid, that's the flu and COVID at the same time. She was a hurting unit, and it affected me. And I had a headache for 3 days. My whole body was sore for about a week, but that was it. So if I get that sick, then it fucked everybody up. So we've had it worse. Still, my worst illness was probably tetanus. I didn't have, like, the doctor got it before I actually contracted tetanus. They were worried that I was about to be done when they had to operate on my foot when I was 12. So much bad shit happened when I was 12. I might have been a little bit older, but Dad was married to Kathy, so I had to have been 12 or 13. Anyway, the doctor had to pull a quarter-sized piece of shoe out of my foot. Or actually, it was a dime-sized piece of shoe. They had to break it up in order to pull it out, but it was all the way up to the bone for a long time. And so I had my tetanus shot and got operated on. That was a lot of fun. But I think my worst illness was probably West Nile. Yeah, West Nile gave me 104 temperature for a week and a half. That was not good. God, I can even hear it in my voice. So, aside from a little bit of a frontal lobe issue in my voice, I feel decent. I'm tired, but I'm always tired, so it's all good. But yeah, my next book came out yesterday. The paperback and hardcover hopefully will be out at 5 tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow. And I'm going to order, as soon as it goes live, I'm going to order author copies so I can autograph them, and I will post them on Fourth Wall so you can get the only way to get an autographed copy from me is either from Fourth Wall or to be here in person. So, yeah, I'll put some other autographed copies up on Fourth Wall as soon as they come in. But this is by far my favorite book. I love Kingmaker. Kingmaker had a great storyline to it. Shadows is just more, I don't know, is well written comparatively, thanks to that Reedsy masterclass of how to write a novel. That's what happens when you have education. But the whole premise behind it, like I didn't even kill off any main characters, which is it's different for me because normally somebody dies. So, but everybody, it was pretty cool. I don't know. It was just something about this book. You looking forward to getting vaccines in January? I don't get vaccines. I'm immune. You mean getting blood drawn? And yeah, I have to donate, and I'm getting blood tests, so I'm gonna bleed all over the month. Anyway, um, aside from that, let's see. Is there anything else that I can go over since we're on? I don't want it to be that long of a show. How's everybody else's week going? I know there's only a couple of people here, but how's everybody else's weekend? You've got tetanus booster and skull shoes. Shots. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I have to get my vaccines because Utah lost the fucking records. I am 50 some years old, or I'll be 50 next year. And I vividly remember getting my vaccines when I was 5. It was a very traumatic experience and started my hatred of needles. But I remember the office, the doctor's office. I remember the block it was on. I could probably take you to that building. So I called him up because we need to get my vaccines for school. And they lost them. Nobody knows where it was. And the doctor's office no longer exists. So I guess I can call mom and see if she has them. She might. But with me being as old as I am, I doubt she'll know where they're at. So, it'll probably just be easier. Pay the $100, get my vaccines that I already have. Do this all over again. I don't want to be shot. I'm not one of those anti-vaxxers. I just don't like fucking needles. No, I don't like to be poked and stabbed. Talking about tetanus reminded me. Yep. Yeah. I am unkillable. Seems like it sometimes. Anyway, and then let's see. Well, I've got my finals I'm working on. One final is an essay on why generative AI does not belong in creative spaces. I even whip out some facts and data and all kinds of scientific research. And the finals for the storytelling class is I'll be making a video of something that impacted my life as a creator, something we didn't cover in class, or as a writer, I guess, or in general. And I'm going to get all kinds of fancy with it because it's me. And I'd never do anything half-assed, so it's going to be a cool video. She said I can either write it out or do a video or do a TikTok, and if we do any of that, we have to be in it, and we can't use a generative AI. I'm like, I don't use that shit anyway. So, I'm gonna go over why Deep Space Nine is a very prominent part of my past and present, and from a storytelling perspective, it's critical analysis of Deep Space Nine. So, I think it's gonna be fun. And I have to have that done before the 11th. So that'll be coming out soon. I'll be working on it. It'll be fun. Let's see what else we got going on. I'm working on working on Fury right now. It's probably gonna take me another 20,000 words, so another week, 2 weeks maybe. And then I'm gonna wrap up 7. That should only take me a week because it's just about done too. And then I might be able to work on one more thing before the end of the year. So I should hit one of my goals for the year. One of my goals was to have at least 3 things written. And so Shadows, Fury, and 7. All of them should have been done like back in June, but life happens. So didn't get them done. But Fury is a lot of fun. I was reading through it during the writing sprint on Monday, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of good parts in this book still. So I impressed myself again. So I'll be wrapping that up so that I can make people cry. There's a lot of bracketed notes. Like I forgot people's names and places, so I'm gonna have to go through and fix all that before anybody else can read it. Then I'm gonna give it another read through to fix some of the extra stuff, and then hand it off to beta readers and see what they think. Mostly because there's a lot more going on in Fury, and I don't want to lose people, so I don't want it to feel overwhelming. So they get the first read through it. And while they're reading through it, I will wrap up 7, which is going to be on Wattpad, and I don't put as much emphasis on that. So as soon as I write it, maybe some minor edits and throw it up on Wattpad. I don't care. And then after that, I'm going to stick with the whole theme of wrapping up half-ass projects out on the internet. I'll be finishing Skeletal on Inkit, which it's not. It's a backstory for one of the characters in Fury, I guess. I would like to do more of those. I also need to start working on the World Anvil stuff. I was going to make some videos about it. I haven't really done much with World Anvil. I think what I want to do is, while I'm reading through Fury, start adding stuff from Fury into World Anvil so we can keep track of shit. That'd be great. Hey, Diana, how's it going? In case you haven't noticed, I'm not at Danico. Even my skeleton's not behind me. He's sitting on the couch in front of me. But we realized it was going to be such a long event. Everybody here's sick, and it's just not going to happen. So it's all good. And what else we got going on? I figured I'd go live for a little bit, depending on how active everybody is. We'll just keep sitting here and bullshitting all day, or be a 20-minute show. I'm sorry to hear that. No, it's no problem. Oh, we figured out why possibly we can't see some of your chats. We figured it out. What was it on Crossing Colorado? Because KDC came in. In your chat screen, if like on mine, I have a top chat. You change it to just live chat, then you see all the messages that are available. That was the only way we could see somebody that came in. I'm like, well, because everybody was talking to him. I'm like, I don't see your chat. What the fuck? So we looked it up, and sure enough, YouTube added a function where it just shows the top chat by default. So you have to change top chat to live chat, and then you can see everybody else's comments. So that might be why we can't, or why we didn't see some of your messages, Diana. I could listen to you all day. A lot of people say that. Next year, yeah. It sounds like I got an email back from Christine. It sounds like it's something that Danico is interested in doing again. So it sounds like a artisan market type thing where local artisans come in. So I told her, she said that they're interested in doing that, and she'll keep me posted. I'm like, yes, do. I would definitely like to try that out. So not this time, next time. And it keeps resetting, so you have to keep checking it. Yeah, oh, beautiful. That solves the problem. I still think YouTube hates me, though. Yeah, I think YouTube hates me. Like, as soon as I started posting shorts regularly, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the rest of my videos have had hardly any. So it's like there's no way to balance it. You either do a ton of views on shorts or a ton of views on videos. But if you do one or the other one doesn't do jack shit. I must be sick. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way things are lined up. Or it could be the fact that I'm not very consistent with uploads. So I need to change that anyway. But yeah, trying to master YouTube is such a pain in the ass. Unless you have like millions of viewers, I don't know, it's almost like YouTube doesn't give a dick about you. Sad, really. Instead, we have to worry about their AI shutting down channels because it thinks it's connected to something else, even though it's completely not. Well, that was some recent controversy. AI should not be able to disable or delete a channel. I think it should flag it for human intervention, but don't give your AI complete control like that. That is fucking retarded. But hey, it's YouTube. So, good times. Yeah, it's like I would never let a car, self-driving cars, I think is asinine too. I need to have control of the 1,200-pound piece of equipment that can kill people under my control. Yeah, never will do a self-driving car. And that's not just me being a boomer. That's me being smart. No. What if you're tired? Then you pull over and take a nap. Or you don't drive that night. What if you're drunk? Get an Uber. Self-driving, people are relying too much on AI. Like almost every app out there now has some kind of AI feature that to make your life convenient. No, some things of AI I think are worthwhile to invest in, but like if you can fine tune AI to analyze illnesses and you can find diseases and shit like almost instantly, that would be great. That's a good use. Being able to figure out warp travel in space, that'd be awesome. Writing your book, no, you lazy fuck, write it yourself. Using AI to replace the fun stuff, that is retarded. One of the biggest reasons why I will never use AI to write anything is because I'm a writer. I love to write. Why would I use a tool that takes away that very thing that floats my boat? I mean, instead of using AI to replace the mundane and chores, you're using AI to replace the fun part of being a creator. And I don't know. I can never wrap my mind around that. So that's okay. Anyway, what else we got going on? Who's all here tonight or today? I know Diane and Jennifer are still here. Is LeMay still here? How's everybody's Saturday going? Yeah. Yeah. What? Oh, here comes Shadow. Can't have a show without Shadow. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't just sit there and look at me. Well, yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. God, this cat's such a pain in the ass. There we go. In the face. Anyway, this is Shadow. For those of you who joined us who don't know, this is Shadow's channel. I'm just her co-host. Woke up and broke things, sick in bed. So yeah, Jennifer's having a great Saturday. Yeah. So anywho, well, I guess if no one has anything else to add, I can't really think of anything to talk about. I mean, kind of covered. My book is out. Shadows at Night City. It's on discount right now. The link is in the description down below. It's for the ebook. Paperbacks and hardcovers come out hopefully tomorrow, but it is at Amazon, so you never know. And then today I'll be working on getting all my books uploaded to Barnes & Noble. I would love to replace Amazon altogether. It's such a pain in the ass to work with Amazon. I'm telling you, I can go on a whole all day long rant about Cover Creator Amazon. It is yeah. I get why they probably put it up there, but in 4 years now, 4 years, they haven't made a single adjustment to make it better. It's still a wonky piece of shit from 2021. So I'll be working on. There's got to be an easier way. Phone's vibrating. Anywho, what else? I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else to talk about, and everybody's being quiet, so it's a Saturday, I guess. It's a snowy Saturday here in Denver. It snowed a little. It's more like a little poof, just enough to cover the ground, make it white. That's about it. And it's 23 degrees right now. It's fucking cold, but it's supposed to jump back up to 50 tomorrow. Yay, Colorado! It's funny. Oh no, it's supposed to be. Oh, they've updated it. It's supposed to be relatively cold all week. It was 62 yesterday. And then it drops to 23 the next day. I love it. What else we got going on? I'm going to be live on Monday for After Hours. I'm going to try to reply to some author emails today to see if I can get more interviews going. I don't know if anybody's going to want to do an interview before Christmas, but I'll try. I know that we had one that was like the Monday after, so never know. And then I've got some video ideas. I might try putting one out. I am working on my final, which is the breakdown of a critical analysis of Deep Space Nine and why it's made such a impact on my career and lifestyle. I don't know. So many great characters that are in Deep Space Nine, so it'll be interesting. And there's some great lines I want to add to it. So that'll be relatively soon because, like I said, that is due on the 11th. That's my final project. So, and she said I can make a video. Like, all right. That is a little less than 2 weeks away. So I'll work on it this week, get it recorded and uploaded. Actually, I got to write my essay. Alrighty. Well, I don't know. I don't have really anything to go over. If anybody has anything they would like to ask, we could do an AMA, I guess. I can't really think of anything else to chat about. So you're going to have such fun with that. I am. It's gonna be great. Like I've already planned out a lot of this stuff. So I gotta find some clips. Just so I can so I'm gonna use some clips that are in the show. So it's gonna be a relatively long video, I guess. I'll write out the whole script for it. And yeah. So I think it's gonna be fun. And if the video does well, then I might do more critical analysis of other media, maybe more shows or movies, or I guess maybe even books. I guess I don't know. I'm learning quite a bit going through college. So anyway, yeah, it depends on how that video goes. If I make more of them, if I only get like 20 views, which is average for the one-off videos, then probably not. But like the only videos that actually do well on the channel are reviews, comparisons, and how-tos. And I mean, I get it from a blogger's perspective. That's the best ones that you can write. And everybody wants reviews before they try a product. Everybody wants to learn how to use a product, and they want to see the comparisons between two products they're interested in buying. So obviously they're going to be the best videos. And some of my other videos that I thought would do relatively well only get like 20 views. So that's the hard part of having a writing channel, is that the niche is so it's not as popular as like gaming or fitness or reaction content or, God forbid, prank channels. So you don't get a lot of interaction from videos that aren't focused on tutorials or reviews. And so I'm not completely dismayed by the channel. I initially built the channel to help other people break into writing. So I'm doing what I do. It'd be nice if I made enough from YouTube to retire from freelancing, but at this rate, that's not going to happen. Of course, I have to make videos, so I can't make money off something that doesn't exist. I love the video of you heading up to the mountain to get photos. It was awesome. Yeah, I showed Jen the video of getting a picture for a French hotel off Lookout Mountain, which is this one here. We took this picture on Lookout Mountain. In fact, I'm standing about 20 feet away from Buffalo Bill's grave, and that is Denver, way the hell back there. But I did a video on that, was going up to Lookout Mountain to take those pictures, and it hardly got any views. It's my favorite video of all time, and nobody watched it. I even throw it up. It's right now. It is on michaelbrockbank.com on the homepage, and nobody watches it from there either. So, like, I don't know. I thought it was an awesome video. I added music from kind of copyrighted music. I didn't get flagged for it though, so apparently it was okay to clip the fuck out of the music. But it was a fun video. It's the whole, we left the house, it's the drive up to the mountains, going up to the mountains to take the pictures, and it was awesome. So if you want to see something fun, it's the Lookout Mountain images. I can't remember the title offhand, but it is on michaelbrockbank.com. That's my author site, I guess, and it's on the homepage of it. So you just scroll down, and I think it's under In the Meantime or something fun or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, I liked it. It was a fun video. I've made quite a few fun videos that just didn't go anywhere, and I don't know. Maybe if I had like 1 million subscribers, it'd be different, but I don't. So you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Anywho, is there anything else anybody wants to ask before we wrap this up? I guess. Because I'm almost out of coffee. Weird. Maybe they just got buried. It could be, or people just don't care. I don't know. It's weird because I get like all these subscribers, right? And I'm at 3,300, I guess. And you would think that my videos would get more than 25 views. Well, problem is that a lot of those people subscribe because of the how-tos and the reviews. If I don't do how-tos and reviews, nobody, well, I can't say nobody, a vast majority don't care. And so, sometimes it can get discouraging, but then you got to realize that the reason why people subscribe to a channel in the first place. And if you don't make videos, no one's going to watch them. So, yeah, it's all right. I still do what I do. I still got a handful of people that watch and read damn near everything I create. So it's worth it to me. And maybe I'll help somebody down the road. But yeah, the Deep Space Nine critical analysis video that I'm working on this week is going to be a lot of fun. So as long as my professor likes it, I don't give a rat's ass how many views it gets. I just want to ace my class. And the way I've got it situated and how I am going to approach it, I think it's going to be an easy A. So, and then next January, after spring break or after the break, starting spring semester is I can't remember what class I was taking. I've already registered. Introduction to Literature and Film, which I'm really looking forward to that. And what was the other one? I can't remember. Oh, duh! I lost Crystal Skulls and Lost Civilizations. Almost fucking forgot about that. That's what my next semester is going to be. Crystal Skulls and Lost Civilizations, and I'm getting a specific notebook just for that class, and I'm going to take notes galore. And I'm fairly sure it's going to prompt quite a few story ideas. And the literature and film class, and I'm pretty excited for it. In fact, going through all of the stuff at CU, I'm probably going to wind up taking all the anthropology classes, even though that just means it's going to take me longer to get my bachelor's degree. But yeah, I'm going to finish being an English major with an anthropology minor. So I think it's going to be, I've already got some things working in my head already. I'm really excited for it. I can't believe I almost forgot that was the class I was going to take. So I think today calls for leftover Thanksgiving pie. Yeah, there you go. Dr. Jones. Exactly. Like we call the dog. Yeah. Yeah, that's and if I'm still on the fence of taking a third class, the screenwriting, because I think that's part of my degree, and I should be able, like, I'm not worried about doing 3 classes at once. I'm worried about affording it. It's going to be about $1,200, a little over $1,200 for just the 3 credit hours that I won't be expecting, so I don't really have it budgeted. So I don't know how all that's going to work. Guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the Crystal Skulls and Lost Civilizations, and I'm really looking forward to the introduction to literature and film. Like, I did the storytelling in film, literature, and TV this time around, and this next one is the class after that, I think. So it's going to be more in depth, and it is something I'm interested in doing anyway. So, because I write books, and I'm really interested in doing some screenplays for YouTube. Because I think I'm going to do some live action scenes and live action marketing for my books next year on Creative Sanctuary's YouTube channel. So yeah, I would like to dive into more doing that and seeing what we can come up with. But I've got all kinds of ideas for 2026. So yeah, test out my acting chops. What else we got going on? Anything? Yeah, I think I'm out of ideas. Unless anybody has any questions, comments, concerns they want to bring up. Let's just do an AMA. Ask me anything. Maybe I should change the title of that. Okay, let's hope I don't mess up the stream. So here we go. Live from home. Everyone is sick. Let's do a comma. Let's do an AMA. I don't know. We'll see if that makes a difference. Save. Probably not, but if anybody has any questions about writing, blogging, or going to school at 50, feel free to ask. At first I was a little intimidated about my age, but because like in my English comp, I'm the oldest person in that class by a good 20 years. My professor was early 20s. It was her first class, and I'm like, I feel old. But the cool thing about being old when going in there is that a lot of the classes that I'm taking are stuff that I've done since 2012 as a writer. I spent a lot of time researching how to be a freelance writer for content mills on Textbroker, Writer Access, stuff like that. And so a lot of stuff that we're learning is shit that I've been doing. So essentially it was an easy A. I didn't have to do I didn't have to go to the writing center. The writing center helps you organize your essays and whatnots. And I went in there the first time, and we were done talking inside 5 minutes. Well, we need to be there for 30 minutes in order to get credit for it. So, like, I don't know what to talk about. So we just kind of bullshitted for a while. And I asked her, okay, well, I'm interested in doing some case study layouts. How do you guys do them? And so we went over that. And so I talked to the professor, and she's like, apparently, she asked the dean if it was okay if I could pass it or just brush off the second one because I know it all. Well, not all, but I know enough to not need to worry about doing it. And so, yeah, good times. But yeah, so the first English comp was pretty easy. Let's see, and the way you set up an essay isn't much different than what you do when you're setting up a blog post. So you got your intro, you need your hook, add your the biggest difference between an essay and a blog post is that in a blog post, when you cite your sources, it's more of just a link, and that's good enough for Google and most other people. But when you're writing an essay at the college level, or even scientific paper, or health information, citing your sources at the end is a bit different. So aside from that, it's kind of the same thing, except you don't use as long of paragraphs. Like on a blog post, you don't want the wall of text, and so you don't want your paragraphs to be longer than 3 or 4 sentences at most. But you don't have that same thing in an essay. So, but like I said, the basic framework's the same. Let's see, as you progress in your program tools, you'll tool. As you progress in your program tool, see more people your age. And when you get to grad school, there are plenty of students older than you. Yeah, well, I've had a couple that were on the channel. That one guy was in his 60s when he got his master's. I can't remember the author's name, but it was one of the more back in May, I think. It was a while ago. But yeah, he was like 63 when he got his master's. And so I'm sure I'll run into him. I've seen some older people, people that were older than me at the school, but I just assumed they were professors. Guess we'll find out. But I'm not too worried about it now because, like I said, with the age, the whole point of that was um, with age comes experience and knowledge. And so I was way ahead of a lot of those high school kids. So, well, they're not high school kids anymore. They left from high school, go immediately to college. So they're like, what, 18, 19, 20 years old. And so, yeah, I'm way past that. So easy A. Unfortunately, I don't get to be on the dean's list because, according to CU, you have to have 9 credit hours in a semester, and I only have 6 because I'm part time, which is one of the reasons why we're debating on trying to do one more class starting next year. But I don't know. It really depends on how finances go. I don't want to register for something, and I hate the idea of dropping classes. So maybe I'll just let it ride this time, and then after the spring semester, we'll toy around with doing more. But yeah, I'm really jazzed for Crystal Skulls. So it's gonna be a fun class. All excited. Oh yeah. Anywho, is there anything else we can go over? Nobody has any questions, comments, concerns, ideas? Feel free to chat. I am open book ish within reason. So, I'm out of coffee. Well, see, there's another reason to end the stream. I'm out of coffee. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. Alrighty, I guess we can wrap this up then. Give me a chance to. Let's see. How are you feeling about the upcoming holiday? Will it impact your writing schedule? probably not more than life already. So I still plan on doing writing sprints on Monday, Wednesdays. I don't know if we'll be back in time on Monday to do it, but what do we got? Christmas. Oh, Christmas Eve is Wednesday. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to do a writing sprint Christmas Eve day, and I'll just wear my Santa hat. So, but yeah, I don't see it impacting my writing schedule much. Oh, why'd you bring it down? Oh, now I have to take Jen back up the stairs because she brought me coffee and she can't move. So, thank you. Espresso. Alrighty. Does anybody else have a question they'd like to ask before we wrap this up? We talked about my book, talked about school. Yeah, I'm not really. If no one else has anything going on, then I guess we can just be done. Alrighty. Because I can't think of anything else I can add. Like, I didn't plan on having a topic because I was going to do this from Danico. But, cats. Alrighty. Well, I guess we can be done. Don't forget that Shadows at Night City, my next book, came out yesterday. The link is in the description down below. And the paperback and ebooks, or paperback and hardcovers, will be out Sunday on the 30th, according to Amazon. If not, then I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be 5 o'clock tonight, but I guess it really depends on how Amazon works. I'll be working on getting all the books uploaded to Barnes & Noble so I can get them on Nook as well. And, yeah, eventually I get them up on Fourth Wall. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always hit me up on social media. I'm more active on, obviously, YouTube. But I'm active on Threads, but I'm trying not to use it as much because I found that I wasted too much time doom scrolling. So it's made a huge impact not getting sucked into that. You can always use a contact form on writersanctuary.com. And if you're an author and would like to have a live interview on the channel, there's a contact form for authors on writersanctuary.com. You can fill it out and get scheduled. Anywho, thank you guys for hanging out with me, even though I didn't get to do it from Danico. It is what it is. Sometimes shit happens, and you just got to move on. So, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.